doesn't directly impact somebody's life immediately, but if you wake up tomorrow and gas is $4.25, it does. If you wake up and the number of job openings has dropped by 100,000, that does. So just fiscal issues isn't enough.
Holly, the one thing you've heard so far, you go, nah, that's not quite right.
Well, actually, what I just heard from Brad, I think fiscal issues are enough to win on the races. I mean, you know, if you're looking at the issues that the legislative candidates win on in these states, they win on the fiscal issues. As far as overall, though, you need a good ground strategy to win these easily.
Rob, the one thing you've heard so far?
I'm going to go with what Brad just said. I think that, you know, we have socially conservative candidates like Jim Lyons, like some other people that have won their state rep races, but they focused like a laser beam on the fiscal issues. You know, Jim Lyons uncovered last week when they had the Department of Transitional Assistance, the EDC czar, who used to work for our friends in the back of the Democratic Party as their executive director of their offices. She admitted that there's $180 million going out of people that they don't verify if they can get. They're supposed to have their kids in school, and they don't verify that they have their kids in school. So what we need to do is, and I think people see that, and they go to that. And Lear actually used it very effectively in her debate, and I think it's one of the places where she won in her debate, was by attacking on that issue.
Have you guys noticed, and those of you listening at home too, how every time I bring up social issues, which are obviously part of politics in America, they have been my whole life, everybody freezes up, they don't want to talk about them? Do you think we can win by just ignoring them? We're going to ask Paul Farrow to join us in the next hour and particularly address that issue. But I'm telling you, the idea that the press is just going to let Republicans run as fiscal conservatives and go home is never going to happen. We'll pick it up there when we come back. This is How to Save the Massachusetts GOP on the New England Talk Network.